Morning. Welcome to a daily read for July 2nd with the Modern Witch Tarot. We're going to see about doing a daily read through July, month by month. Here we go, July 2nd. What do we have for today? Ace of Cups in reverse flew out. Let's see if we can get intentional pull here. Okay, July 2nd, Judgment in reverse, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Eight of Pentacles. Ooh, let's get into it. Okay, let's see if I can get my camera to not wonk out on me. Okay, July 2nd, Judgment in reverse. No second chances. Leave that dying opportunity, the door that's closed, closed. Don't go back. Leave it as it was. Don't come back from the dead. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Things are changing. The tides are changing. Fortunes are coming and going. In reverse, it doesn't necessarily mean that things are bad. It just means that whatever was on top might be on bottom. Whatever was on bottom might be on top. Things are changing. And circumstances are changing that are beyond your control. As a major arcana card, that's usually what that means. We're in a season. It's less of something that we can control, more of circumstances in life that are happening to us, with us, for us, and we get to decide how we navigate them. An Eight of Pentacles, working on something, working on your craft, honing your skill, focusing in on what you can control, apprenticing, doing better. So let's jump into them each a little bit individually, one by one. Judgment is about full circle, second chances, coming back from something, really picking yourself back up, being called by spirit. Look at those red wings, that feeling of passion, that feeling of action, being inspired, being called back to life. Literally, these people are floating in the ocean in coffins. It's like some situation has died and been like sent out to sea. The mountains in the back are gray. Everything below the clouds and this angel here is just sort of lifeless aside from the water. We all go back to like the elements of the earth here, and it's like that plan was happening and spirit has said, nope, you're actually due for one more round. Nope, you actually have something to finish. Nope, there's something here that you are meant to rise up and see and do again, or be a part of, learn from, right? It's the 20. Oh, which is actually interesting. So it's the 20th card of the major arcana, and the Wheel of Fortune is the 10 here. So we have sort of like a double whammy. So this is in reverse. It's time to like let something lie. It's time to not bring something back from the dead. If you have worked really hard to move on from something or to let something go, it's time to let it rest. And unless spirit tells you differently, just keep it in the ground. Keep letting it go. Wheel of Fortune, things are changing. I love all the fixed signs here. We have Taurus, fixed earth, Leo, fixed fire, Scorpio, fixed water, Aquarius, fixed air. We have all these solid elements here supporting the change of life. Lots of clouds here, lots of movement, lots of messages from spirit, lots of not necessarily confusion, but messages coming in, messages going out. It's a time of change. It's a time of elemental disruption, right? The skies aren't necessarily clear. We're still figuring out what's what. The wheel is turning. So it's in reverse. The 10s are usually a completion, right? The 20 being sort of like a double completion. So today might just be a day where we're not feeling settled. We're not feeling complete about something, or something has yet to complete. We're almost there at the finish line. We're almost there at getting to the next round of something. We're almost there at completing something or moving on. And situations are changing. Life is happening. Things are moving. And it doesn't necessarily mean for the worse when it's upside down. It just means that circumstances are changing that are out of your control. And it's always for your betterment, right? If we assume that the universe is working in our favor all of the time, when shit hits the fan, it might hurt, or it might be disruptive, or it might not be what we thought we wanted. But if we lean into the belief that spirit, that the universe, that the fabric of the entire universe is really working in our favor, we can understand that something good is going to come from it. And maybe this is like really exciting news that you get today too, right? Maybe you thought you were really doomed about something and things change and you're like, oh my God, we got the apartment, or oh my God, we did get the house, or oh my God, we're pregnant, whatever it is. Big news could be coming in today. Eight of Pentacles. So what I love about this deck, I know I keep saying this, is about the footwear. I did monthly readings. I'm in the midst of finishing monthly readings with this deck. And I'm loving the footwear in this deck. So she has her socks. She's in socks. We're really focused on internal work here and internal betterment. She's focused down on her craft. She is honing a skill. It's your head down. It's you working on something finite, on something material, on growing something that you've been working on for a long time. It's focus. It's building. It's the 8 of the Pentacles. So we're already through the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's already something that we've been honing for a while. You're good at this, but you're getting better. You've been making money, but you're making more, or you are achieving a certificate that's going to help you make more in the future. This is really honing a craft or a skill, being very internally focused, or even if it's an external activity, you are socks off or socks on, but shoes off, right? It's like there's this internal world happening. You are doing something for yourself. I love actually this metaphor. So she's focused here on the inside, but it's for an external purpose. It's for the material world, if that makes sense. I hope it does. So whatever's happening today could kind of push you into or really encourage you to kind of focus on what needs to be done. If any of these larger messages that are coming in, Judgment and Wheel of Fortune are 2 pretty big cards in the major arcana, right? They're like milestones. The 10, the 20, we're at big places in our lives. So there could be messages coming in today, circumstances changing today, messages about circumstances changing today that could be for the better or for the worse. It could feel really relieving to let something die, let something go. Judgment in reverse kept coming up for a reading I did for a friend of mine whose relationship was back and forth, right? And they were off at the moment, and he came back in and she asked me to pull some cards, and Judgment in reverse kept coming up, and it was like, no second chances. No, do not start again. Let it lie. Had Judgment herself come up as upright, it would have been like, yes, second chance, revive what's here for the betterment of both people. So just as one example, but if circumstances here are kind of feeling a little like rough seas today, throwing you off, it could be very helpful to just focus on what you can actually control. Focus on what helps you feel good. Focus on doing something tangible, gardening, drawing. Focus on your craft. If you've been really invested in work, get your hands into something that's actually going to tangibly make you money, or tangibly like clean your apartment, clean your home, clean your room, give stuff to Goodwill, like be involved in something physical, material today, and that's going to help you focus on the next steps. So I'm really curious to see what July 2nd has in store for us today, and can't wait for the next one.